Okay, so recording in progress. Okay, so you guys can hear me? Hey, there's
Yeah.
What's up,
Morgan
Mike?
Cooper. Oh my God. Okay.
How are you, brother? Good to
I'm
see you,
doing real
man.
good. I don't know if you remember. I guess we're recording. So yeah, I mean, I guess before this big thing happened, Jabari might not know this. Morgan was reaching out to me and friended me on Instagram and shared his room tone with me. And then I was just looking at the DMs and I wish I had known you, but he was saying July 15, 2018. Hey, Mike, do you know any young actors who could play an 18-year-old Will Smith in a Will Smith biopic?
Wow.
And I said,
That's
Jaden.
crazy.
And he said,
He
ha,
said
ha,
what?
ha. I said, Jaden. And he said, ha, ha, ha.
Jaden.
And
But
you know what's so interesting?
seriously, reach out to my man, Nakia Dillard. So as it turned out, you found a Philly bruh.
Philly boy.
Yeah, and it's so funny because at the time when the idea hit, I was like, I can't tell anybody what it's for. So I gotta be as like vague as possible. So that's why it was a Will Smith
Biopic.
and not Bel Air. Because like
Will Smith biopic.
yeah.
Well, then the next thing you know, you go viral. And then the next thing you know, there's that video of you on the balcony with Mr. Smith. So, I mean, and that's less than 2 years ago. I mean, talk about, and then Jabari, your rise as well. How does this all happen, and how are you guys taking it so fast? And come a little closer together because you're out of frame there.
Oh, okay, there we go. So yeah, I mean, it's happened all so quickly. And you know, our showrunner TJ Brady, you know, he always says like it's a miracle anything gets created, you know what I mean, in Hollywood, because there's so many voices that go into it. But I feel like, you know, it's been such a blessing that we've been able to, you know, blessing for Morgan's vision, one, to have the vision to create something, you know, put his own money into it, and then two, to get recognized by Will Smith and his production company, and they say, hey, let's actually create this, you know what I mean, let's make this into a full-fledged series. And then three, to be able to, you know, get the 2-season pickup from Peacock, four, to actually find the cast, and the fact that we've gotten it off the ground during COVID, during this time, is an amazing accomplishment on its own. And the fact that everyone is loving it is another thing that is just a cherry on top. So it's been such a quick process, and I've only been a part of it for 7 months, but man, this man's been working for, you know, 2-3 years. Yeah, 2-3 years on this. So
yeah. Well, congratulations. That's the first thing.
Thank you, sir.
And for those who don't know, I'm Mike. Welcome to Reelblack TV, and we're with Morgan Cooper and Jabari Banks, the creator and the star of the Peacock series Bel Air, which has been picked up for an unprecedented 2 seasons. So congratulations on that. And you know, speaking of you did the spec piece, the proof of concept trailer, and it went viral. But I always hold it only takes for one person to see your work. You know, so hopefully this segment we can use to inspire other people that have the talent, the drive, the ambition to do something, to go out and get it done, because this to me, it's not a miracle. It was just, I mean, evident from the work that you sent me early on, room tone, and you shoot videos, that it was a moment, it was bound to happen. But exactly, what's your take on it? Like your perspective on it happening for you so quickly?
Yeah, absolutely. Very quickly, I just want to give you your flowers, bro, because it's like you're you're such an important voice to Black cinema, and so I just want to give you your flowers for all you've done through your platform, and it's an honor to be talking to you, candidly. So I just wanted to tell you that. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, it's exactly what you said. Like, we have to bet on ourselves as artists, and we have to take it upon ourselves to put in those 10,000 hours, of course, right? Because the execution has to be there. It's like a great idea without the execution, unfortunately, is just a great idea that didn't really manifest. But when you put in that time and you show up every day, and I always say, every time I pull out that camera, just get a little bit better every single day. And you wake up one day, have those 10,000 hours under your belt. When that Bel Air idea hits you, you're ready to execute it, and you're ready to bring it to life in a very real way. And so for me, it's always just been about, like, you know, expressing ideas that come from the heart. Like, when it's honest and it's an idea that keeps you up at night, you got to find a way to make it happen. And that's what we did with the short film. And I'm so thankful that Will recognized the sincerity in which I approach my work, you know, in this vision specifically, and, you know, saw it fit to to team up to bring it to reality in the form of our series Bel Air. So
wonderful. Now you're from Kansas City, Jabari. You're from West Philly. Welcome back. I know you guys are in town tonight for the Sixers game, but how important is it to be in LA when you want to manifest these kind of dreams?
It's a great question.
I mean, you could dream from anywhere, but like, and it's a blessing that social media is what it is now, because, there's so much access to wherever you are in the world. But as far as LA, I feel like it's the Mecca of, where these dreams can come into a reality, and that's where everybody, it feels like it fits. They deem it, like serviceable to them to go to LA and to figure it out there, just because I feel like that's where everything's at. There's a lot of studios over there.
Is that what you did after you left UArts?
No, I stayed in Philly.
Oh, so yeah. How did you guys, Morgan, how did you find Jabari?
Vicky Thomas, our fantastic, legendary casting director, discovered Jabari. And, the second I met him, I knew it was him. There was no question in my mind, and he proved why, he was the right decision. But going back to what you said, I think that's such a thoughtful, great question. I think the internet is the great equalizer when it comes to content, and being able to, get your material out there. And so like Jabari said, you can create anywhere. You could be in Kansas City, Missouri, and have this idea, and a few years later, have the #1 show on Peacock. Like, it's possible. There's a young man right now, young woman in Cincinnati, Iowa, Wisconsin, all these different places that are considered flyover states. If you got that idea, tap in with your community and find a way to make it happen. Every city and every town kind of has a filmmaking scene. It doesn't have to be LA or New York or whatever. Mm-hmm. Pick up this if you got to. We all got these nice little camera phones, and find a way to tell that story. Put your work out there and just keep getting shots up. It's like basketball, right? If you wanna knock down that shot, come game time, you got to get jumpers up every day. Keep pulling that camera out, keep telling those stories, and get around people who are like-minded and are pushing in the same direction, right?
That's like the Kanye documentary. I don't know if you saw it yet, if you've been busy.
Yeah, we've been talking about that.
Incredible.
We've literally been talking about that all day long.
Yeah. Well, Donda West said, no, I'm not surprised that you're having the success. You make beats the same way Michael Jordan takes.
Michael shoots free throws.
Yeah.
So cool.
That's cool.
So,
yeah.
I mean, just, it was inevitable. But and same with you, Morgan, inevitable. So in terms of the learning curve, though, now once you get the first round draft pick, Jabari, Morgan, what's the learning curve? I know there's lots of people, they're not there to see you fail, they're there to help you. But what's the learning curve for you? Like, what's the challenge? I know there's got to be butterflies the first day.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. A lot of pressure going into it, for sure. I was a theater actor before I was, a film actor. So there was definitely a huge learning curve with, just learning the nuances and what it means to be a film actor, and using the camera as a third scene partner. And, and so there was definitely moments where, I felt myself growing episode to episode, and, I can still feel that. And I see myself in, other performances, from Adrian Holmes to Cassandra Freeman, to Jimmy Akingbola. It's like, I see myself in what they're doing, and I'm like, okay, I understand how they're doing this, what place they're tapping into. And, I'm constantly learning. And so I just see it as a blessing to work with vets. Morgan Cooper it's past the art. This is life. You know what I mean? It's like, these are life lessons that I'm learning right now. And so, definitely a learning curve, but just, you have to take it on. You have to take it on head first.
And Jabari's so inquisitive, man. Like, Jabari's always just listening and paying attention and trying to soak up game. And, that's important. A lot of young actors, they come to LA to like get clout or Instagram followers, right? This young man shows up to work. Like, he really does this thing. He does not play about his craft, you know what I mean? And that it's important to surround yourself with those types of people who like take the art seriously, and everything else comes with it, right? But it's got to be about integrity with the art, and that's what Jabari always displays. So,
well, I mean, this is definitely the first, but it won't be the last. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a minute and taking the time to talk. And I should definitely say that we're learning and growing too as we watch the show. I'm on episode 4. And, the first couple episodes, you can't help but compare it. But now, now it's getting its own rhythm for me. I'm divorcing myself of my preconceived notions, and I'm just along for the ride. So, and I'm really digging the the subliminals, you know, the culture clash, but also the very Black things that happen in the show. You know, so I encourage everybody to check out on Peacock. Pay the $4.99.
Yeah. Tell them again.
Get the whole season.
Yeah.
Tell your friends. Don't be left out. You know, $4.99 is no kind of money.
Exactly. That's a 4 for $4. That's a
exactly. Yeah. You go to Wendy's and blow it, and it's not even good for you. So
right. And this is healthy. This is good for you.
Good for you. $4.99 a month on Peacock. You get the whole season. It's coming every week. It's almost over. How many episodes for the season one?
We just aired episode 6 yesterday. So we got 4 more in season 1, and then we got picked up already for season 2. And so there's a lot more Bel Air to come. I'm curious, Mike, who's your favorite character?
Oh, damn. You know, well, when Carlton was sniffing at Xanax.
Not Carlton's favorite character. Carlton when he was sniffing the Xanax.
this is kind of an interesting show. We actually had Karen Parsons on the show last week and asked her about it. So she gave Will her blessing. She's cool with it. But no, I'm honestly Will, to tell you the truth. Because really? The Uncle Phil looks like me. I said, damn, am I that old? Because I relate to Uncle Phil's music, and I said, like, Uncle Phil was always older, but now he's my age in real life. So I said, oh shit, I can't be Uncle Phil. I got to relate to Will. And Jazz, I'm really enjoying the show, and congratulations. Hopefully we'll talk again. I know you guys got to get to the game, so I appreciate your time.
Oh, of course.
Man, it means a lot, bro. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
For real.
All right.
Appreciate you, bro. Let it fam.